What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. I've not filmed a video in a while, but I went into Aldi and Wegmans this morning and got a few items, so I'm gonna share what I got. Aldi, I got a pack of organic avocados. Honestly, they just looked like the perfect, well, they felt like the perfect ripeness. So, and I only have a couple left at home, so I grabbed those. I needed sparkling water for work. I have not had this one. It's the Guy Fieri like coconut lime cooler. I don't know. I used to like the LaCroix one. Unpopular opinion. I know it does taste like sunscreen, but fun fact, sunscreen is, I don't use it, but it is my favorite scent because it reminds me of summer. Anyways, I grabbed a couple packs of the no antibiotic, no hormone ground pork. I don't eat ground pork, but Bear's he's still a little itchy, and we found out that he has like a chicken allergy, but then still struggling. Like, he's still a little bit itchy, so I've been cooking like half of his food. He eats raw, so I've been giving him half raw and then doing cooked, like meat, veggies, and rice. He's just living his best life, honestly. And then Wegmans, I grabbed some shaved Brussels sprouts. These will probably be for me and Bear. And same with the butternut squash. I also grabbed just 2 things of the wild mackerel, also probably for me and Bear. And I got green tea, icebreaker mints just for my purse. And last thing I got was this pack of Starbucks gift cards. So I had a situation with my car. Started a couple weeks ago. My car that I just got 4 months ago, the oil level low light came on, and I was like, okay, like I'm not due for an oil change. So I ended up going into a mechanic that day on my way to work, and he's like, your oil level's like really low. I'm like, okay. So I called Northtown Volkswagen because I had taken it there to get like an inspection before the full warranty was up. Anyways, I called them, made an appointment. They were like, yeah. So I came in a few days later. The girl's like, yeah, this is not good. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I've had this car for 4 months. I guess this is like a thing that happens with Tiguan's. She's like, I've seen it in like Tiguan's with like 10,000 miles. So the full warranty was up on the car. They had purchased an extended warranty, and then they were kind of like, yeah, we don't know if they're gonna cover it. So anyways, I spent last Friday crying all day, calling Volkswagen, Northtown Volkswagen, Paddock where I got the car, and the warranty company, trying to figure out who was paying for it, because I told them that I was not going to be the one to pay for this. Like, I had done everything that I was supposed to do. So anyways, I spent all day talking to all 4 of these places, and honestly, I felt like the service manager at Northtown Volkswagen, actually all the staff there, were just the only ones that were treating me like I was a real person, and you know, they could see how stressed out I was. It was like $9,000 that I would have had to pay. So anyways, I was super stressed out. The guy, and you think when you purchase an extended warranty that it's not going to be like maybe we'll cover it. What do you mean maybe you'll cover it? Anyways, so I was very stressed out, not knowing what was going to happen. And the service manager at Northtown Volkswagen was actually like, I'm going to do whatever I can to get this covered for you. They gave me a rental vehicle for free. I had a situation where I don't even want to get into it. I couldn't start the car that they had loaned me, and they offered to come tow it and give me another one. Anyways, it was just, that was a user error. I could not start the car properly. Anyways, they were just super nice, and they didn't need to be doing all those things. That is not even where I got the car. So anyways, that is why. So I went and got these Starbucks gift cards for some of like the service team there. Yeah, he called me yesterday, the guy Tom, he called me yesterday and was like, they're gonna cover it. Like, I was just so happy. Like, I feel like customer service is just for the most part, a lost art. Like, and it goes a long way. Like, I don't know, I worked in restaurants for a long time, and like nice restaurants. And I like to make people feel special and that I give a shit, right? And maybe this was my reminder to slow down and kind of get back to that, because I have noticed in the last few months at work, like it's just been so busy, and I'm just like, I'm in sales, and you know, if someone calls for service, I'm like, I just don't even want to, I'm like, I'll transfer you to the service team, like I don't even want to deal with it. And I need to, you know, probably dial it back and, you know, remember that these are real people and these are real situations that, you know, for them, and not be so concerned about my sales all the time. So maybe that was, you know, why this happened, and that was my reminder. Anyways, their customer service goes, you know, went a long way with me, and I appreciate them going to bat for me and, you know, doing all the things that they didn't need to do. Anyways, guys, that's all for today. Enjoy your day.